What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the June 2024 Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. We have an absolutely massive jam-packed update in store for you all today. We got so many service resumptions, several aircraft changes, and overall it is a busy summer here at Reno-Tahoe during the peak season. So I really hope each and every one of you are excited for this. We don't have time to waste any further time. We got to go ahead and get started, everybody. Starting right here with the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft's currently coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be making a hop down to Las Vegas. So looking very good for that aircraft. Here we have this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Arizona 1 livery. This aircraft's currently coming in from Denver today, and now it's going to be heading out to Oakland. So definitely cool to get Arizona 1 here before it gets transferred over to the 800. I'm sure it's going to happen anytime now, so really cool to feature that. We have a Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8, number 1 of 2. This aircraft's currently coming in from Dallas Love Field today, as this is resumed on a Saturday-Sunday basis, and now it's going to be heading out to Chicago Midway, also resuming. I believe that's also on the weekends, but it could be daily. So no matter what the case is, this is awesome to see these two routes resume for the summer season. They are pretty solid markets for Southwest, so I think they'll do quite well with their competition from both American and United in Chicago. But nevertheless, looking really good on that particular aircraft, and overall glad to see them get that after it. So looking good right there. And we have this 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's going to be making the nonstop service today, heading over to Denver after a nonstop flight earlier today, coming in from San Jose, California. So looking great there. Delta's had quite the move here for this update. So we have 2 of their aircraft taxiing out for departure. Here's this ERJ-175 heading out for Los Angeles today. The standard 3 daily flights, of course, we love to see that. So looking good for that particular aircraft. And then for Salt Lake City today, we have this Boeing 737-800, and this is heading back over there. I forgot to mention this the last update. I sincerely apologize, but for the whole summer, Delta's going to be operating 2 daily main lines to Salt Lake City, along with 1 regional jet in the later afternoon. This is really great planning by Delta. I'm super impressed. So obviously in the morning, we'll have a 737-800, and then obviously on this overnight, we'll have a 737-800. So this is awesome to see. I'm really glad to see this, and more capacity for Reno. So woohoo for that. But we're just getting started. You'll see what's at the gates here in a moment. Here's this Spirit Airbus E320 with the IAEs and Sharklets. I was thinking about this earlier. It's like I have all these Spirits to choose from, which is so cool. So NG, thank you for doing them. They are awesome. This aircraft's going to be making its service today up to Las Vegas today. 3 daily on peak days. So Spirit's certainly kicking it, and 3rd season here, and they're just rocking and loading. So we love to see that. Sun Country is gonna also be following suit. They're also rocking and loading with their 4 weekly services to Minneapolis. I believe it's the first airport on my channel, not being Dallas, that I've had a 4 weekly Sun Country service to. So just a testament to the airport and what's been going on here at Reno. This is very impressive work. We're not focusing on the Sun Country Sharklet, and we're also not going into macro mode. Beautiful airplane right there. I'm so glad to get to feature it here today. This is a gorgeous plane, and just a testament once again to the airport and what's been going on here at Reno lately. This is super impressive work, and I'm so excited for the future here. Sun Country really kicking in, obviously. It's been really successful with their operations thus far, and will continue to be so. I believe it's Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Sunday services. So this is awesome. Mid-afternoon flight, really good time. So let's keep rocking and loading. Good job here by Sun Country, and they've been a quality addition here. If they do move gates, I'll be sure to fix it for the next update, as they have not resumed service when I'm recording this video. So super excited for this, and overall looking really nice right there. However, we have fierce competition. Delta's service to Minneapolis returned today on the Airbus A319, and this is exactly why I wanted the NG model right here. I'm so glad to get to feature this now. Just look at how hot that aircraft is. That is a talent show. So yeah, Delta's 319 will be operating a daily service to Minneapolis. It comes in the evening around 8 p.m. So overall, this is really great here by Delta, and I'm so glad to get to feature their Airbus A319 on this route. So overall, just a testament to what Delta's done, and I'm looking super forward to their future on this service. So we're so glad to have it back for the summer. Just absolute vibe right now. And I'm looking super forward to what's to come here in the future. So this is going to be awesome, and overall looking really good here on this aircraft. Oh man, this was not expected when this got announced. I was super excited, and I just wanted to hold out just to give you this moment right here. My goodness, for the first time in several years, at least 2, I think it's been a long time since we've seen this. We have a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 sneaking in the Reno. This aircraft's going to be making its nonstop service, a brand new resumption here to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. This will be a year-round service once again, as it was prior to the pandemic, and obviously a few years after they tried it again and obviously pulled it at that point. So really awesome that they identified this to be a returning service. It looked like it was really good prior to the pandemic, and I remember making those original Reno updates and being really fascinated by it. And one of the reasons why I chose to do the model airport in conjunction with the size being similar to Tulsa. So obviously, I'll come full circle to get this service back, and it's going to be so awesome to have 757s back here. I believe it arrives at like 10 p.m. at night, which is a good time. So this is awesome to see. I'm super excited to have the Delta 757 back here at Reno, and just can't complain with the effort here. This is super cool to see, and I'm so excited for the future. So this is just a talent show right here, and you can't really beat the effort that Delta is demonstrating here. So this Delta 757-200 is heading over to Atlanta. Welcome back. It's been way too long, and just vibes right now. I mean, you can't really beat it. Not quite so much. This is the only really bad news we have. We've got the JetBlue Airbus A320 operating its final service out to Los Angeles as JetBlue refocuses their market strategy there. But luckily, John F. Kennedy, New York, is going to be resuming this month rather. So this aircraft's coming in, it's going to be heading out to there, kind of farewell to LA, but obviously upward and onward to JFK, as that'll be their only service now. Hopefully we'll get a new one. We'll see. I think Boston could have some potential. We'll see. But anyway, this is awesome to see. Love the high-rise tail. This is super cool. So overall, this is looking really great, and I'm so glad to see JetBlue doing what they do best here with their service to New York John Kennedy. Long live Los Angeles. I'm so glad that they got to use it as long as they could. But luckily, we have better news coming down the pipeline, down the terminal in the future. So that's really exciting. And with the Northern Pacific pullout, here's the Southwest aircraft back over here at this gate. So we have their Boeing 737-800, as this aircraft's going to be making its flight today, heading out to Oakland after a nonstop flight today coming in from Las Vegas. So all these aircraft are looking really great. Super glad about the Delta 757, but not only that, but we also got this beautiful A319. We got Sun Country, obviously Spirit's making their rounds here. So plenty going on here at this concourse, but we got to bounce over to Terminal C and see what's going on there. So let's go ahead and do just that, everybody. Alrighty, everybody, welcome over to here to Terminal C. We got some really good movements going on over here, so why don't we go ahead and jump into those. Starting right there on the top, we have this United Airlines 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's currently coming in from Houston, George Bush, and now it's going to be heading back out there. Saturday, Sunday service. This is a really cool one, very unique, and hopefully it's going to be performing really well. So, of course, we love to see that, and that's certainly really awesome to see right there. So, really great and looking very good there for United. We also have their Boeing 737-800, which is currently coming in from San Francisco today. This is 3 daily flights this summer, of course, 2 of which are mainline. The afternoon flight's a A319, and this one is mainly the 737 MAX 8, but there are some 737-800s in there, so that's what you're seeing right here. So really cool to get to see this here today. What a unique aircraft, and overall it looks really cool. I guess it's not as unique, but it looks really good there with the Continental Globe livery, and really good to match it up here with its partner in the United Airlines Airbus A319. Sorry about that, everybody. I really need to find a way to get some additional storage or equivalent because obviously it's not going very well. But anyway, this United A319 is heading over to Denver today. This has 2 738s, 1 A319. I believe it's 3 dailies. So overall, really great. Just thought I'd get some variety here since we have several 737s in here right now. So overall, looking really good for that aircraft. Next, we have this American Airlines 737-800. This aircraft's going to be making its nonstop service today, heading over to Chicago O'Hare, which is a route resumption. I believe this was last operated maybe in 2022 or so, but this is so awesome to get the feature once again. This is quite wonderful right here, to say the least. It's actually a red-eye going back to Chicago, which is a little surprising. Gets in really early in the morning. It leaves here at like 12, gets there at 5 or equivalent, and then the inbound's at a pretty good time. So we'll see how the red-eye performs, but this will be quite the competition against United service as well. So overall, it's really cool to see this. I think this is a very cool route to have right here, and certainly a major player that America needs to be in on here at the Reno-Tahoe International Airport. So overall, looking very good for that aircraft, and that's what we love to see right there. And then our Dallas-Fort Worth 737-800s here getting the last ray of light of the day. This is making its final flight today back out to Dallas-Fort Worth. Now, of course, it wouldn't leave this late. Like the summer at Reno at like sunset, it would leave at like probably 6 or so at the latest, probably 5. But anyway, still really cool to get to see this right here. I believe it's 4 or 5 daily. It's really high. I think it's 4, and then Phoenix is 5. So definitely plenty of capacity and several options if you're heading over to Reno or equivalent. So awesome to get to see this right here, and we love Old Reliable here on this 737-800. Next up, we have this beautiful Learjet right here. This aircraft's going to be making its nonstop service today, heading over to Las Vegas today after coming in from Akron, Ohio. So certainly have some pretty unique routes for that aircraft, but that's why we do these airport updates, to cover unique operations like this. So cool to see, and Reno's definitely thriving on the general aviation department today. In a gorgeous United Airlines 737-700 in the Evo Blue livery, taxiing out for departure, this aircraft's also heading out to Chicago O'Hare today. So Glad to see O'Hare really doing well there. 737-700, a beautiful aircraft here for United. I'm sure they've had some substitutions already, but nevertheless, looking great for this aircraft. Excuse me, my goodness. I'm definitely glad to get to see it here in this airport update, so looking very nice. Back to the terminal, we have this American Eagle ERJ-175 for Envoy today, heading over to Austin. So glad to see AUS doing what it does best too, considering there's no Southwest there or equivalent. So definitely looking cool on this aircraft, a really awesome service, and looking forward to seeing if there'll be any changes with it and equivalent. So that's awesome right there. A gorgeous American Airlines Airbus E320. I had to put this in because this came out 4 years ago in May of 2020. I kind of missed on the May part of that because obviously that was a 737 at the time, but it is an A320 this month, so I wanted to get the closest correlation that I could to honor this beautiful model. It honestly doesn't look as bad as what I, obviously during that time it was a much different circumstance, so obviously I was a little bit fired up for that at that time, but it looks a little bit better now looking back. Don't get me wrong, it's still not even close, but hey, it's a fun laugh now, so I'm glad to get to have it here today, and just great memories looking back on it. And it's really bittersweet to try to enjoy these last few summers that I have here at my parents' house. It's just, I know I've talked about that a couple times now in these summer updates, but this is kind of the time where I have to reflect on it. So hopefully you all understand where I'm coming from on that, but definitely wanted to make note of that here for those reasons. Getting a little bit of light here over the jet bridge. We have this beautiful Volaris Airbus E320neo, which is going to be taking its talents over to Guadalajara today. Love the Volaris service. It's super cool. I decided to throw in the black engine one here because it's a cool model, and I know there's not many of these, but definitely want to feature them every now and again because it's just a cool model, and I definitely love the way that GeminiJets put this one together. So glad to have it here, and overall looking good on that aircraft. We do have the last few rays of light here hidden on these two Alaska aircraft. The Horizon Retro ERJ-175 making its service today out to Portland, which is awesome to see. Portland continuing to go strong. I don't think it's mainline. I'm pretty sure I got to check it, but if not, I apologize in advance, and we'll definitely get it fixed for the next one, but I'm pretty sure it's a 175. And we also got the Alaska 737-700, which is heading over to Seattle today. It's been really cool to have the 700 in here. It's a very unique aircraft type, and I keep featuring it quite a bit because who knows what the future of these will be. So now that I finally got to use it right. So I've used 800s there for a long time. So don't get me wrong, expect more substitution, but can't help it when you got the 700 and you got the opportunity to use it right there. So we absolutely love to see that right there. Okay, next up we have this JSX ERJ-145. This aircraft is going to be making a flight today over to Burbank after coming in from Orange County. So certainly love to see that right there. How close can we get? We can actually get a pretty good angle here of this. Here's the FedEx Boeing 767-300 freighter. This aircraft's coming in from Memphis today on a turnaround, so we'd love to see that. Very hopefully get a 757 soon because after the previous one broke, they operate them like 3 times a day in the Reno, so definitely need to get that replacement soon. A UPS Boeing 777-200 freighter. This aircraft's coming in from, what was the city? Darn it, I looked at this beforehand. Oh, it's a Louisville turn for the 7.5. Sorry, I was thinking of FedEx for a moment. So this is coming in from Louisville on turnaround. So sorry, it's a little less exciting, but just staying realistic there. And then the UPS 767-300 freighter comes in from Sacramento MHR and then goes on to Louisville. So that's kind of their triangle route there. But hopefully I'll be able to get some more variety with a FedEx 757 when I'm able to get another one again. And we have this Kalitta Air Boeing 767-300 freighter. This aircraft, of course, subbed in for ABX once again, coming in from Los Angeles, and now it's heading out to Phoenix. So hopefully we'll get to see more of that here in the near future. But for the moment, looking really great, and hope to get the ABX model soon to represent that a little bit more accurately. So looking super forward to that. So yeah, this is loaded. This is about as busy as Reno is going to get, which is awesome. Hopefully the numbers are going great, and overall this airport's looking really great. Love the progression. Obviously, we have lost Frontier and Allegiant, but we have had some significant pickups. Obviously, we had a nice round there with Northern Pacific before their issues. We got Sun Country and Spirit going really strong. Delta's definitely the most full force they've been in a very long time, along with Southwest and all the other operations. So United's also really strong with 4 mainline aircraft on those routes, and multiple of which are being sold multiple times a day. Just the Houston service, which is not. So yeah, safe to say that this has been As loaded as Reno's been in a while, and I'm looking super forward to the future here. I hope each and every one of you are as well. Super happy that we are here grinding summer. It's so much fun. I'm looking so forward to what's coming. I hope each and every one of you are as well. So definitely stay on the lookout for additional videos and so much more to come. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.